Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, join the fam. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Once you hit that, hit the little bell to be notified every time that we post a video. We ain't perfect. We need Jesus, especially Elias, but you're welcome here. So today, I'm going to be going over toddler must-haves. And I just want to say this. This video is going to be a few more things that I got after Elias turned 12 months. But it's not like every newborn baby must-have. If you guys want to see more of that, I actually did a newborn must-have video. It's going to be right here. You guys can check that out first. That way you can get more essentials. This is like an addition to what I already have. I'm literally only going to give you 10 just to make it super simple. And it's just things that I literally use every single day. Everything that I'm mentioning, it's going to be in the description down below. So if you guys want to go down there, it has links for you. And to make it easier, it's all from Amazon. So that you can just buy it all in one spot if you wanted to buy any of this. I'm not telling you you have to buy it, but it's just easier for you so you can find it quick and you don't have to search. When Elias turned 1 year old, he ended up transitioning to a new classroom in daycare because he goes to school. And in the new classroom, he was not allowed to use bottles anymore. They had a strict rule. You have to have a sippy cup, blah, blah, blah. And of course, I didn't start transitioning him earlier. So I was a little screwed. Well, I ended up trying so many different sippy cups to see like what he would get used to, what he would like. And there were 3 that worked really well for him. The first one is the Nuke Sippy Cup, N-U-K. We got the little Mickey ones because it looks so adorable. We ended up getting those because it has a little sippy cup removable things, and the way that the top is shaped, it's very similar to a baby bottle, so it's not hard like a normal sippy cups, but it's still like a sippy cup style. So it kind of helps with the transition on leaving the baby bottle and going into that sippy cup. So I really loved that one, and it worked really good for him. He loved it right away. I mean, it took him probably like 1 or 2 days honestly to get used to it, but not as much as other bottles that I was trying. It wasn't working out. After that, I ended up doing the 360 cup. So the 360 cup, it's super beneficial because it literally is like a little cup, but if they move it and twist it, it doesn't spill. Unless they drop it, it spills. But he's learned how to drink out of it. And if I'm ever in public and I forget his cup for some reason, which rarely happens, but let's be honest, sometimes you forget things. I do. If I need to give him a sip of like water or something that I have in my own cup, he can actually drink out of it and he's not going to be spilling it everywhere. And the last one is a cup with a straw. So the brands that I used is Nuke, and the other 2 is Munchkin. So Munchkin makes the 360 cups and the cup with a straw. And with the cup with a straw, it has kind of like a similar concept as a 360 cup. But the little straw at the end of it, it has like a little piece. Like, okay, let me rewind. The straw itself is sturdy on the outside, but on the inside, it is movable. So when he moves the cup, the straw, the end of it moves as well. So when he takes a sip, he can literally drink the out of the straw like laying down, up, but it still teaches him how to suck through a straw. So if I'm in public, once again, and I have a straw or something, he knows how to drink out of a straw. I feel like most of the things when they turn this age, it's more about like eating stuff because you already introduced them into foods. Bibs. Obviously, bibs are huge. You end up buying so many bibs, and I bought bibs that sucked. And then I realized what bib works the best, and that is Silicone Bibs. Literally, the cleanup is easy, and it's not like you're going through bib. How many times did I just say bib? I don't know. It's super convenient. It cleans easy. And you can reuse it over and over and over and over again without having to put it in the washing machine and blah blah blah. Like, nobody got time for that. Also, the silicone bibs have like a little pocket So when food drops in it, it catches it and it doesn't make as much of a mess. And if you have my child, like once in a blue, he'll take the food out of it because he's fat. On top of silicone bibs, silicone bowls are thebomb.com. Same thing, like it's so easy to clean. If it falls, it's not like you're about to break plastic. It doesn't make a loud noise. It stays well on their thing. And also, like with the silicone bowls, there are some that have the suction on the bottom. And I actually have also plates where it has like 3 little sections, super cute, with the suction on the bottom to hold it on there, because my child loves to throw his bowl off of the chair. Next essential is baby vitamins. And I know that they seem so young, but vitamins start early, y'all. A baby vitamin that I have them on, it's called Zarbee's Natural Baby Multivitamin with Iron. And it, the one that he has is grape flavored, and he loves that thing so much. And I think it's because it has sugar. And he loves sugar. It makes me think of when I was younger. I had the Flintstone vitamins. If you guys had the Flintstone vitamins, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because y'all know that those were the good vitamins. And it's literally in a syringe, so you can, and he will drink it by himself. I don't even have to press the syringe. He's like, I love it. That one works really well. It has A, C, D, and iron. And I also give him for the chewable of vitamin C, because right now we're in those times. The coronavirus is out. You have to maintain that immunity. So that helps. The next thing is a baby toothbrush. So when he was younger, I always brush his little gums and teeth. But I used to use a little, it's a little yellow nub that you put on your finger, and you can clean their teeth with your finger. But that's before they really have teeth. So once he started growing teeth, I switched to a toothbrush, but I got him an eco-friendly little wooden toothbrush. So cute. It's like a short little toothbrush, so it fits perfectly in his hand. And I always brush my teeth with him so he sees me. And then I let him do it by himself. And let me tell you, that toothbrush looks crazy right now because he chews all over it. But it's really good. And it comes in a pack of 8, so you have toothbrush for months. Okay, so when I got Elias' first haircut, he had crazy hair. I always used to put water in it to make it like style, because I like to put his hair to the swoop. I like that little clean baby style. I think it's so adorable. So I got his haircut, and when I got his haircut, they had so many products that you can put in your kid's hair, and one of them was vegan baby gel. I mean, I needed it because they put a little bit in it, and I'm like, I need that baby gel. So I ended up buying it. It cost me like $20, and then when I checked Amazon, it was only like $10. So buy it from the link that I sent you. I'm gonna save you 50% off right now. But I always use that for his little hair. It does, like, if you don't wash his hair often, it's gonna end up getting white. So I do recommend that if you're using it, that you wash his hair or her hair, because it's gonna get white and flaky if you brush through it. But other than that, it holds the hair in place. It's safe products for their little heads, so you're not putting chemicals in their head, and it makes their hair look snatched. When he turned 1, I was still working on him walking, and he didn't start walking right away at 1 year old. He started walking probably like at 1 and 2 weeks. I know, whatever. I wanted him to walk by 1, but it didn't happen. By the way, if your kid is not walking by 1, don't feel bad. Every kid walks at a different stage, but they're gonna walk. So that's what counts. And whatever long it takes for them to do whatever they need to do, that's the perfect timing. But anyways, one thing that I noticed is that he used to always have soft shoes. So once he started experimenting and trying to stand, I switched him over to the hard bottom shoes. And that helped a lot more with getting his grip and walking. I got him some shoes from like Old Navy. I got him a pair of Adidas and a pair of Nike. Just basic shoes. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be name brand. Any shoe with a hard bottom, that's what counts. Even if you get the shoes from Actually, There was one pair that we got from Carter's that was amazing for like one of his first starter shoes because it had a thicker bottom. It had a lot of grip. So it really helped with his walking, so he wasn't like sliding and falling like he was when he wore like the non-grip shoes or the soft bottom shoes. The next thing is something that I use all the time. I actually saw it at my church. They ended up spraying down all the toys and stuff like that and cleaning it after service. And it was such an easy way to sanitize and clean their toys that I was like, I need that. Clean Smart spray. And it comes in like a regular bigger spray, and it also comes in minis. And I have some of the minis in his little backpack in case we go somewhere. I'll spray down like the little chair if we go to a restaurant or something. I'll spray down the table. And it just helps me feel safer because it's more sanitized. I'm a germaphobe, so I'm that one mom that goes in and I spray the table down, and you want to judge me, I don't care. But at least I know that it's sanitized, and if his breadcrumb falls on the table and he grabs it, he's not going to die or get coronavirus. So this is a time where everything that you taught your child and that you kept saying over and over again, they're going to randomly start saying it back to you, and it's like, whoa, you really taught. You're a human? What? You were listening to me all this time? So that's like, it's super awesome. It's really magical when this happens. Like you keep saying like eyes, 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 and then out of nowhere they just point to your eye and say eye, and it's like, whoa, you know what that is? Anyways, but at this point they're like a sponge. Everything you say, everything you do, they're absorbing everything. So I ended up buying little posters that have the colors and a little poster that has the numbers so that I can go over it with him every day. And even though he's not saying the color or not pointing to the color, every time we go over it, he's absorbing everything that I'm teaching him. And it's gonna pay off because by the time he's 2, he's gonna end up knowing his colors, his numbers, and so forth. And to pair it off, I also bought little flashcards because sometimes it's fun to not just point to a poster all the time. You show them a little flashcard. You can let them hold the flashcard, and it's like, ooh, I'm holding something, and it's just fun for them. So buying the little flashcards, going over that with them, super fun and fun. And they're learning. On top of that, toys. Y'all know you probably have so many toys for your kids. Not even necessary. But if you're gonna buy toys, I do recommend to get toys from Melissa and Doug. They have simple toys that are safe for your kids because they don't use chemical paints. They don't use like harsh plastics and stuff like that. So if they're eating it or putting it in their mouth, they're not gonna die. But just at the end of the day, it's just safer, and a lot of it is wooden, so it looks cuter aesthetically too. I'm like, oh, that looks cute, I'm buying it. And I just put his toy like as a little decoration. They have toys, for example, that you can have like the little string. It's called lacing beads. They have lacing bead toys, and it's basically like a toy with a hole and a string. And they have to learn how to put it through the hole, and they're pulling it, and it just teaches them fine motor skills. So they have so many toys like that. Also, they have like little tables, and it's just a little table set up with a lot of random things on it, and they play with it. They move the little knobs, and it just gets their little brains flowing. Elias loves that little table. There's like a little piece with a mirror, and he'll be like looking at himself in the mirror. I'm like, boy, you better stop. But yeah, so those are great recommendations for toys that I personally use with Elias. He loves them. And books. You can't go wrong with books. I think it's so adorable when it's too quiet and you're like, what is my child doing? And you look over and they're reading a book. I'm like, you read that book, boy. And honestly, that's it. My toddler is 16 months, so this is like 12 to 16 months. He's about to go into the potty training stage. Well, maybe like next week, because we on quarantine, so we have time. So when he goes into that, I'll let you know how that is, because that's gonna be a whole nother story. I think I might have to do a story time video with that. If you guys don't follow me on social media, make sure that you follow me. Dear Del Valle is our Instagram. I run it. It's really my Instagram, but I say our Instagram. It's my Instagram. But follow Dear Divide because I do share a lot of stories on there of what's happening. And right now I'm going through some hard times with ELIAS. So if you want to check out our Instagram, we have like Insta stories, highlights. You can check that out so you can see my struggle because it's just there. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you saw something that you liked, if you see something that's practical that could help you and your baby, if you don't have a baby yet and you're about to have one, don't buy 1,000 toys. That's just my advice for the day because they're not gonna use it. Make sure that you subscribe. Join the fam. I told y'all that we're a little cuckoo. We'll see you next week.